Outdoors Delmarva covers everything outdoors,
including real hunting and fishing situations involving wildlife.
We do our best each week to bring you tasteful content,
but viewer discretion is advised.
Now enjoy the show.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
Welcome to Outdoors Delmarva, the show that celebrates our communities, our cultures, and traditions in the places we call home. My name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch.
January 20th, 1921, the day that Delmarva changed forever.
That was the day that Charles Norris, Scorchy Tawes, was born, and we're celebrating his birthday and his legacy.
As Outdoors Delmarva remembers Scorchy Tawes.
When the Easter Decoy Festival opens its doors this weekend at Chincoteague, young Billy Taylor will be there exhibiting his work. The festival means much to this young man.
A time to see other people's work, sending my ducks in competition, and just learning from other carvers their techniques and styles.
Billy Taylor is no stranger to this popular competition. He's been exhibiting there since its inception, and now at age 15 is still the Peter Pan of the festival. He again will be the youngest carver there.
It was slow at the beginning where I was just starting out as a carver, but I'm having more people come back for more of my decoys each year.
Which says without doubt that his work is getting better all the time.
I've been able to paint more better and blend my colors better, and I've been able to carve and make them more lifelike than I used to be able to.
But there was a time in his even younger past when he had to have a well of inspiration to draw from.
I got interested because my dad got interested in it. It was about when I was 5. And he just got me into it, and I haven't been able to get out of it since. I enjoyed it so much.
Unlike many Chincoteague natives, Billy did not come from a long line of waterfowl carvers.
The only other carver in the family is Dad, which he's about as good as I am. Which you can't tell it when I beat him in every auction.
You might call that a good-natured dig at Dad. However, Billy does work hard to improve himself.
I could spend anywhere from 8 to 10 hours a night in here, and other nights I'll just spend 3 or 4. I specialize in miniatures. I'm starting to do more larger size decoys now, but I dabble in shorebirds a little bit.
Waterfowl carving has become sort of an industry on Chincoteague these days. Does Billy entertain thoughts of joining that industry in the future?
Right now it's just a hobby, something that I enjoy to do. But as for later on, I'm not sure. I'll keep doing it as a hobby, but professionally, I don't know.
What 15-year-old Billy Taylor does know is that this weekend he's ready for another big moment in his young life. Let the Chincoteague Decoy Festival begin. Scorchy Tawes wandering our Delmarvelous land for WBOC News.
Scorchy Tawes was one of a kind, and whoever he met, somehow he made them feel that same uniqueness.
We continue to honor the life and legacy of Scorchy Tawes, sponsored by Shorts Marine, when Outdoors Delmarva returns.
Honoring the life and legacy of Scorchy Tawes, thanks to Shorts Marine in Long Neck, Delaware.
This is the Outdoors Delmarva Remembering Scorchy Tawes Special, sponsored by Shorts Marine in Long Neck.
Scorchy Tawes got to sit down and talk with so many people, so it was a rare occasion when people got to sit down and talk with him.
And here are a couple of those sit-downs, but the first one takes place up there.
I know there are a lot of you folks out there wondering where Scorchy Tawes is and what he's been up to. Well, I'll tell you all you need to know about that. When I called him at home in Chrisfield last week and asked him if he'd like to have a ride in Chopper 16, he said, if I can take my camera. So you know Scorchy is still at it. So have you used a digital camera?
Oh, yeah, I got one.
That's the kind you're using now. Yeah.
Got a Nikon digital here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I never leave home without it.
That's a view of Tangier from Chrisfield, so it's...
These places are so close together up here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going from Chrisfield to Winona to Tangier in a matter of minutes. I went ashore at Bootsworth Island once to do a story. It was full of unexploded shrapnel and everything. But you know the one thing that impressed me most there that I can never forget? They had mosquitoes there as big as turkeys.
Is that right?
Wow.
The big mosquitoes, huh?
I mean big mosquitoes. Can we tilt this way a bit?
Let's see.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
And it was good having you with me today.
Well, Willie, I'll tell you something. I don't know when I've enjoyed anything any better than this. This has been wonderful.
Scorchy is working on a new project. Maureen McNeil has more.
Bought or made.
Since long before he wandered this Delmarvelous land for WBOC, Scorchy Tawes has been taking pictures.
I just fell in love with photography, and it never ended. I shot still pictures for years and years.
Maybe even more than photography, Scorchy loves his hometown, Chrisfield. In the home office that was once his darkroom, he's been going through albums of photos he shot since returning from World War II. The best will go into a book that preserves this town's rich history. He already has a name for it.
Through my lens and pictures that only I have shot. No borrowed stuff. It'll be something that one day my eye saw, and I shot it.
Documenting historic events and gatherings, capturing local characters, Scorchy hopes the pictures will touch his friends and neighbors as they have touched him.
Well, when I got looking at these pictures, why, they carried me right back to the moment. I'll show you one on what I call Faces of Our Town, back 1961 to 1972, and these were characters. Will Lee, the last of the ship's riggers, just things like that. There I am here. I know you recognize me because I haven't changed since '64. The book will have no dazzling sunsets or weathered boats laying in the marsh or scenics. It's strictly history. And I may be history before I get the book finished.
Scorchy says he still has to find a publisher, but he feels he's been through the hardest part, deciding which pictures will go in and which won't. Even a labor of love has heartbreaking moments. With Scorchy Tawes, I'm Maureen McNeil, WBOC News, Chrisfield.
I don't have many regrets in life, but never meeting Scorchy is one of them. So I'm honored that we're able to keep his memory alive here on the show each week.
And we have more memories coming up after the break when the Outdoors Delmarva Remembering Scorchy Tawes Special, sponsored by Shorts Marine, returns.
Honoring the life and legacy of Scorchy Tawes, thanks to Shorts Marine in Long Neck, Delaware.
This is the Outdoors Delmarva Remembering Scorchy Tawes Special, sponsored by Shorts Marine in Long Neck.
As we see in this next video, Scorchy wasn't just a photographer and storyteller, he was also a showman, and he loved what he did.
Dr. Jocko's Instant Piano Lessons, just what I've been looking for. I don't have time to take once-a-week piano lessons. I want to learn to play right away. Let's see this thing. This is simple. I think I'll try it. Let's try a little boogie-woogie. Are fun to own. You can spoof your friends, or you can enjoy the music of your choice with the friends of your choice. Scorchy Tawes, wandering our Delmarvelous land for WBOC News.
Now, I don't believe I did that, but I may have done one even worse. Back in the late 70s, John Legates of Milton, Delaware was a world champion archer.
And I was so impressed with his accuracy, I let him do a William Tell. After seeing John Lee Cates in action today, do any of you have any doubt that he is the world's champion archer? I don't. Scorchy Tawes wandering our Delmarva land for WBOC News. And finally today there was that unforgettable canoe lesson at Trap Pond State Park with my instructor, Cheryl Truitt. Oh, this is no problem. I'll remember this. Let's get in this boat.
Keep your body low. You want to step back there towards that seat there and never stand up in the canoe.
Never stand up in a canoe.
Never stand up.
I'll remember that.
No, Scorchy, never stand up in a canoe.
That's right, you never stand up in a canoe.
You're doing real good. I think you've learned a lot today.
I knew I'd do good. I knew this wouldn't be any problem. I don't forget anything once you tell me. I've learned all there is to know about canoeing today. I'm an expert. My teacher, Cheryl, has taught me well. I haven't forgot one thing she's told me, not one thing. I remember it all. Except, never stand up in a canoe. Scorchy Tawes wandering our Delmarva land for TV 16 News. And I've lost my glasses.
Did you know that Scorchy was born Charles Norris Tawes on January 20th, 1921?
Did you know that Scorchy enlisted in the Army during World War II, serving as an infantryman under General George S. Patton in the Battle of the Bulge?
And did you know that Scorchy Tawes was inducted into the Eastern Shore Baseball Hall of Fame?
Now you do.
Did You Know is sponsored by North Bay Marina. Outdoors Delmarva will be right back. Honoring the life and legacy of Scorchy Tawes, thanks to Shorts Marine in Long Neck, Delaware.
This is the Outdoors Delmarva Remembering Scorchy Tawes Special, sponsored by Shorts Marine in Long Neck.
When it comes to those who knew him best, there aren't many who stack up to Charlie Paparella.
Always miss Scorchy. Come and sit here sometimes. It's his old office. You sit here and talk to him all the time. There'll never be another Scorchy Tawes.
We'll get a little smarter today. We'll learn something every day. Today will be no exception.
If you never knew Scorchy Tawes, then you missed a great man and a great broadcaster. And although it's been years since he retired, there's not a week that goes by that someone doesn't tell me that they miss him too. Now, when I told my wife I wanted to do a story about Scorchy for this broadcast, I said I wasn't sure it was the right thing to do. She said she would give anything to hear her grandmother's voice again. Well, we can hear Scorchy's unique voice again. And for many of us, it's like an old song that we never tire of hearing.
Mysterious. I love to do stories on people that never had the opportunity, never got the opportunity to be on TV, and that they deserve to be. So, everybody has a story. You walk down the street right now, you can stop anybody, whether you know them or whether you don't know them, and they have a story. You can take all the books you want and read about it and look at a still picture. It's not like putting that tape in, that video in, and it comes alive. I mean, here comes my old friend Kai Tyler walking down the dock talking to me. And everything's like it was when it was.
I've seen it. It's over there now. It's over on the side of the marina. Yeah, I've been seeing it out in the sign.
You never seen it before either?
No.
Ain't you ever seen that thing either?
What is it?
Okay, you know.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it. Well, what does it do? It catches crabs or something?
I don't know. It's what we want to find out.
So they didn't know?
No.
I mean, they should know.
Now it gets more mysterious.
I mean, those guys should know, right?
They should know.
They should know.
I never met a Smith Islander who didn't know what a boat was. I got a man with a camera. I got to ask you a question.
Sure.
I'll wait till he gets there.
he's there. Come on down. I've lived here all my life. What is this? I've never seen
this. This is aquatic vegetation harvester for cutting the seagrass or hydrilla. They're doing the Department of Natural Resources doing a transplantation program where the shoots of the grass are dropping their seeds. So we're cutting the grass off, and they're taking it to other areas of the bay and gonna basically replant the seeds and try to get the grasses growing.
What is its name?
This is the pristine marine sub-aquatic marine vegetation harvester.
Well, now we know.
Monday, January 20th would have been Scorchy's 104th birthday, and we're happy that we could celebrate with you.
Now, before we get to the cake, we've got to check out your latest photos, which we'll do when Outdoors Delmarva returns.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
It's time to flip through the photo album and take a look at your latest pictures.
Thanks to our friends at North Bay Marina.
9-year-old Kyle Jones of Willards harvested this button buck, his first deer, during Maryland's Youth Weekend.
15-year-old Cheyenne Cantwell, her sister, 9-year-old Carly, and their cousin, 10-year-old Lena, really know how to knock them down. Don't mess with the Cantwell girls.
Cameron Besnoska is representing Seaford well with this excellent 7-pointer.
12-year-old Colt Murray harvested this huge 8-pointer in the Whaleyville area.
The Labo brothers, Drake and Easton, had strong outings in their hometown area of Marion Station. Nice work, gents.
After 2 years of chasing, 15-year-old Skyland Story of Frankfurt finally got her buck, and clearly her patience paid off big.
The Conway brothers, Grant, Pierce, and Hayes, lost their father in late September of last year, and we were told that being out in the woods has helped the boys with their father's passing.
15-year-old Travis Davis of Pittsville is pictured here with his first bow harvest. Another reason why tailgates are the best things in the world.
7-year-old Rhett Moyer of Snow Hill flashes one heck of a first deer smile. Congratulations, young man.
Our Toys for Tots coordinator, Sharon Rouet, and her husband, Ron, took off to the Keys and did a little fishing. We hope they're bringing some of that Florida weather up north when they return home.
Jeff Mitchell of Salisbury sent us this sunrise photo from his plane seat while leaving out of the Salisbury airport. Lauren, all this talk of getting away for a bit sounds kind of nice.
If only we could fly like the eagle in this photo from Sierra Accord of Federalsburg, though, Jason, you're probably more seagull than eagle.
Hey, all I asked was, are you going to eat those fries? You didn't have to throw the vinegar bottle at my head.
Outdoors Delmarva viewer pictures are sponsored by North Bay Marina.
The Longhorn Butcher and Taxidermy Mount of the Week is this beast belonging to Danny Selby.
For all your butcher and taxidermy needs, call Spencer at 410-422-3942. Stop by the shop on Morris Road in Pittsville or check out Longhorn Butcher on Facebook.
What a great way to wrap up our Scorchy Tawes celebration episode. Thank you so much for joining us.
And thanks so much for sending in all those wonderful viewer photos. If you have a photo that you'd like to submit, you can go to outdoorsdelmarva.com, click the banner at the top of the page, or scan the QR code in the bottom corner of your screen.
We hope to see you right back here again next week, but until then, my name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch, and we hope to see you Outdoors Delmarva.
Outdoors Delmarva, a Draper Media production, is presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. Sponsored by Shorts Marine. Bell Creek Equipment, and Range Time.